everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Manaruru Nekoko, a former member of HeartSync, who left the group SAS agency in the 22nd of January 2026, and they have been doing their own thing for a while on this YouTube channel here. They, as you can see here, have removed pretty much everything. No playlists, no things like that. They had 9.05k subscribers. And why did this happen? They have decided to graduate as of December 31st, on December 31st. So they are leaving the rest of the year to do this. I don't know why they've decided to do this. Many reasons that have contributed to the decision, including things that have affected me personally, mental health. So if it's mental health here, as mentioned, I'm going to get it as close as I possibly can for you guys. They're mentioning here, it got harder and harder for them to continue activities the way that I have been, as much as I love streaming and content creation, point where I don't feel that I have the ability to continue. It's been over the past year. Don't really want to go into every detail, but I hope you can understand it's something that I spent a lot of time thinking about. Final farewell stream would be held on December 23rd. Celebrate my last birthday together. Spend some time looking back on everything we've shared. I also like to reveal my new outfit. I want the stream to be less sad goodbye and more of a celebration of the time that we've had together. So I really love to see you there. The reason why I wanted to make this announcement so early is because I don't plan on being very active leading up to my graduation. I'll be taking some time away to focus on myself before my final stream, so please don't worry if I'm quiet and absent during this time. Although my VTuber streaming activities will come to an end, I'll continue releasing song covers and original music under the alias Una Underground. This won't be necessarily be the last time you hear from me. I hope you'll come to enjoy the music as I create it. So they are famously previously Twisty and Manozako from Nijisanji, if I'm not mistaken. Again, correct me if I'm wrong about that, but that's all the information I was able to get. They used to be Twisty and Manozako. They went through like 2 or 3 different forums, and right now this is the only thing that's available on there. And you do have some people responding, well, her responding to everything here, saying all of my currently active account subscriptions will be closed on December 31st. Regarding my current corporate identity, I've been unable to make a statement due to being unable to access my accounts. Agencies should be making an announcement regarding the status of my activity soon. Songs and covers is Una Underground. I want to let you know that you're an incredibly strong person that I look up to. The stuff that I went through, had hope for a better future. Must have been so hard. So yeah, some people are giving her positive vibes, positive stuff, no matter how aggressively wild they may have been, or how I say aggressively wild because of the fact they have kind of been all over the place. For a lot of people mentioning they've been kind of all over the place, and that can come with mental health stuff. That can come from mental health stuff. Not saying it in a derogatory way because I have mental health stuff. So this is something that I'm glad that she has fully decided as an adult that it is the best for her on her journey to better health, better mental health, a better space for her, that she has decided to make this choice. A lot of people are going to say, you know, I'm not going to miss him, and etc. But still, being human for a bit, this is a struggle that everybody goes through, that has mental health issues to begin with, that has chronic mental health issues, of whether you should be continuing to do this or not. So if it does affect you, I would say not necessarily graduate, but maybe take some time off, as I always recommend to my community. You guys let me know what you think. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. This VTuber, Circuit the Robot, has said some things recently that has gotten him some hate and some people wondering what the heck is going on as we talk about them, saying this: the VTubing community needs to do a better job and why I am quitting being a VTuber. I made a video below because it's a lot of yapping, and some people do criticize him for only being a VTuber up until about a month ago, which still can track about everything, you know, not wanting to be a VTuber and wanting to move on. That's perfectly fine for anybody that wants to actually do it and say it instead of, you know, that's why people like Bao have gotten criticism, because they've kind of moved away from it without even letting their community know they're moving away from it. So here, let's take a look here. TLDW, too long didn't watch. Very mean towards each other behind the scenes. That's pretty much any community, though. You're going to have mean ones and nice ones. Enabling others in themselves with bad behaviors. That is true. Living more of a boy failure, girl failure life. Use a layer of anonymity to continue bad behaviors. Some people do, not everybody. So while I agree that these things exist in the VTuber space, I hate to break to people, they exist in almost every space, especially the entertainment space. I was a face cam streamer for 4 years, esports caster for 5 years, VTuber for 6 years. All the things mentioned existed in all spaces. So that's where he's getting criticism. It's not only the VTuber space. Of course, he only knows what's going on in the VTuber space. Layer of anonymity in the VTuber space just means people who do these sorts of things are more careless about it and get caught more often. Other spaces, anonymity is replaced with power dynamics. Oh, I'm friend with big creator of XYZ. If you do that, I will make sure they dogpile you. That type of thing. First time I met you was at Anime North, face to face. I had a great time chatting with you. Very down to earth. Whatever path you take, they wish them the best. So there are people that wish them the best. There are other people here, like Nara Zahara says, my VTuber community announcing departure as a VTuber. Never seen this dude in my life. Twitter profile is full of flash posting. Not gonna lie, I think you're a part of the problem. When I hear hates idol culture, yeah, he's part of the problem. Forgot to mention the idol culture guy, the idol culture. Always feel free to ask questions. Out of curiosity, when I went through and said the last time he had a post of VTubing, it's over a month. Yeah, I checked. He was also a flesh streamer wearing a mask for the past 2 years or so. Looking at the numbers, he might have started VTubing to try to boost his numbers by jumping into the fad, but things didn't pan out for he kept losing viewers. So this is one of the people that's saying, you know, it's just because things didn't work out for you that you're saying these types of things. He actually moved to try to get some support since the whole quitting VTubing and becoming flesh tuber topic is back on the menu due to Bao. Isn't the woman, but he isn't a woman. He isn't super hot, so he's S out of luck, as person's saying here. As I was saying here, tired videos of him blaming the VTuber community for S that happens in many other mediums. And over here, it's like I don't even watch anime. I ain't VTuber basically 90% hoes at this point. You're not wrong, but still, it doesn't mean that you have to be a hoe if you do it. I don't agree with that, but you know, I'll let people say what they want to say. Over here, ZanVT goes through a long post mentioning the whole discussion of this, mentioning you know the bad things that going on with the VTuber community means that there's no real organized VTuber community. Second, clicks are inevitable and aren't necessarily the problem. The bigger problem is somewhere else. The community, say a common definition of a group of people. We have to ask unifying characteristics of the hypothetical VTuber community. They're all VTuber fans. No, we have VTuber loudly claiming. We have VTubers loudly claiming they don't watch VTubers, yet still get invited to VTuber cons. All animated avatars, LMAO. Do I even have to explain this one? They all like anime, same as the first one. They all like Japanese culture. Don't we have enough anti or brainless idol hater to prove this isn't true? Idol culture is this convenient boogeyman. And he goes through the explanation. They go through the explanation of that some people say it has no relationship with idol culture, but a lot of things that we use in VTubing actually does come from idol culture. A lot of the language, the terminology, the way we do things comes from Japanese idol culture. Hololive is one of the big agencies. Hololive is based originally from the Japanese idol culture. Yago wanting to do that for VTubers, for virtual YouTubers, virtual stars. He wanted to create like a VTuber AKB48. He actually said that. So one of the big agencies that's respected in the space wanted to do the idol culture thing. It says here, yeah, is we have a community need to, who the F is we. So as we established, there's no such thing as a VTuber community. So it goes on here. What about clicks? They're not bad or good either. No different than per se parasocial relationships. If you're a human being, you're going to have those types of dynamics. Social dynamics are a part of us, is what they're saying here. It's natural. We all have a favorite group or friend group. We all have people we hang out with more often. Like many things, social dynamics are tools. It's how we use them and express them that gives it meaning. Not a VTubing problem. It's a human problem. Let's make an example from an industry, voice acting. And voice acting has had a lot of power dynamics issues. Vic Mignogna is one of the people who's gotten affected by power dynamics issues, and people who just don't like him going and spreading rumors, spreading negative things, spreading lies and things like that, and he still got affected by it, and that's an IRL person. So yeah, it's not a thing. It's, you know, clicks can happen. I myself have had negative situations with a click. People no longer talking to me because they suddenly become a friend of someone else, or, you know, not inviting me to things they used to invite me before because they're a friend of someone else and they don't want to mess up the friendship there, or, you know, people backstabbing me who I thought were friends in the VTuber community. But that, like I mentioned before, is something that will happen in any community. It will happen. I'm not a part of those communities, so it will happen in any community, I'm pretty sure. I've heard of things happening, just even office politics and things like that, backstabbing and other things happening there. So it'll happen just with humans. Gonna go a little bit quicker with everything else. Man who knows nothing about VTubing or VTubers, bees and moans about VTubers. Honestly, people say the streamer community, literally the same thing. It's official. I don't have a VTuber community anymore. Don't hate the VTuber community anymore. I just hate people. And this is a response to someone saying, no VTuber community, just like ZanVT said. It's like saying there's S people in the VTuber community is the same thing as like anywhere else. It just, you know, it's not just the VTuber community. Zoro could just how the second you unfollow someone because y'all don't click, aren't compatible, it's an instant ban, block, and subtweet. I don't belong here, it's so clicky, type S. Another person mentioning their experiences with VTubing. People discourage me, get mad at me for grieving my mom's death instead of streaming, being friendly to my face and talking poorly to me and mutual friends. I've had that happen too, fairly recently as well. I deal with the silence, not to be doormat, but people stop because I stopped caring about what others think through the rearview mirror, someone else's story. My point is, the other VTuber space is a mixed bag filled with tons of shitty people and shitty situations. There's also a lot of good beans. There are a lot of good people, and I'm glad that I'm seeing good things in the whole thing. This is the original post that was being shown here specifically. So yeah, that's the original one there. And we're taking a look, another post of that as well, saying those on the VTuber community posts always come off as a grab for attention, when they either end with them saying they can still be VTubers, or they go IRL streaming, which is just as toxic. Over here, not really new VTuber attributes general streaming issues to VTubers, pretends like it's exclusive issues with VTubers, got ghosted by 20 VTuber collabs, went into depression, gets clicks for petty revenge, that type of thing there. And this person is saying, actually like his VTuber design, but bruh, why is everyone such a loser who can't stick to their brand? It's just, I guess, because, as mentioned before, it might just be he didn't see the growth. It could just be he just also doesn't like it anymore for whatever reason. Their design was actually pretty good, as was shown in the when I showed everything before. And it just continues on of, people mentioning their histories with the VTuber community, their thoughts of the VTuber community, how people can't be adults in the VTuber community. Again, I'll show you some of these things. I'm very slow at reading, so I'll let you guys read this here. Some people saying this is a harsh truth. It can be notoriously bad with a lot of bad communication, a lot of bad people in it. And yeah, some people just don't want to be a part of the quote-unquote community because of all these things that are happening. We have Mizutamari as well, going around now. I got some rough news for everybody. That's not even exclusive content creation. It's just life, bro. People are gossipy when they don't like you. They're going to chat about you, how they don't like you with their friends. And some people worse about it than others. Yeah, we saw that last year with the Cinder V Chalili blow up, but every single space has those some people like that in it. I would also be remiss if I didn't get a little catty myself and say it's not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. No one knows you as a big VTuber or anything. I'm not sure why you felt the need to tell us about your space. So yes, people are just like, again, criticizing him for everything that he's doing. And again, who are you? All you do is post IRL photos and videos about things that they didn't post with using this avatar, which is actually a good VTuber avatar. It looks pretty nice, and they haven't used it for over a month. And that's the criticisms there. You guys let me know what you think about this whole situation. Ekkomori is a English-speaking VTuber around here from Stream Frenemies, and they are someone that is putting something out, which is kind of big. It's pretty big. I mean, for them, for everybody in their community as well. They're having a birthday on the 17th is when they were going to have it. They announced it on the 16th, so it's a little bit old by the standards of most people out there. It's going to have a Scuff 3D concert, 7 trackers, 2 base stations, and a dream. Also be doing some City 3D chatting, party games and chat, eating cake, and more. So we're going to be showing it off to you guys, of course, as we always do. Let's take a look.
No! Okay? Just because, I can appreciate an artist's hard work does not mean there will be any sussy activities.
Oh, there's always such activities, it
Fun
seems.
and exciting for my
I do like the tracking. Even though it's home tracking, I do love the tracking here. It's good.
Birthday only happens once a year, so I don't know.
Now she went back to Live 2D here.
Thank you to Debon for the super chiropractor funds. I think
Here is her showing her nails here. Cute. Oh, she's doing her nails there. That's cute. Some self-treatment, which is nice. Some self-care. Very nice. Eating some cake.
I feel like onigiri without seaweed is low-key criminal. Play some.
So let's take a look at other things they were able to do. There was to play some games and have some fun with the community overall. Very glad that she was able to do this, and primarily that she was able to show off her 3D, which does take time, effort, and of course money to get everything done. Big congratulations to her and a happy birthday. Otsuka Ray is going to be somewhere new. She has been doing a bit of a world tour, not an official world tour, but she's been going to several conventions in various parts of the world. And today, or at least recently, she has announced it's recently the 17th. So by the time you're seeing it, several days old. She's going to Vietnam, see the weekend in Nippon Oi. Let's make some unforgettable memories, summer memories together. And then she's going to be at the 22nd through 23rd powered by Hobby Horizon. They're going to be going there as a special guest, which is amazing. It's great to see Otsuka Ray doing wonderful things like this. Like I mentioned before, she's been going to several of these conventions worldwide. It is great to see her continue to expand and continue to push to have herself be known more around the world. Blue Archive is in the news now. This time it's not for anything negative, but it's for something positive. I know I've talked about before how when Blue Archive has had people collabing with them, which is what this is going to be, a collab, a lot of people have had issues with it because they're not really Blue Archive fans, etc. This time, it's different. So we're talking about Blue Archive, a 2021 real-time strategy game developed by MX Studio, loved by many VTubers, played by many VTubers, and is protagonist of the sensei, someone from outside the academic city-state. And you know, it continues on with the story there. I mentioned the story there. And what we're talking about here is this. Blue Archive is on their Twitter announcing that they're going to have a little mischief coming to Blue Archive's live stream. Akugaki Koa joins CMRC for a special guest at CMRC's Blue Archive live stream. CMRC is like their mascot VTuber character. Correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to that. YouTube, Twitch, Akugaki Koa's YouTube, and their X as well. And yeah, lots of people are very happy about this. No, it's cute demons. Koa, ain't no one missing the live stream. Next time, these are the type of streamers we want. None of those Fob and Brad streamers. If we get more streamers like this, then we'll be happy. Yeah, wait for this. Let's go. She is an open and very big fan of Blue Archive. That's why people are very happy that she is getting this, because it is something that it's someone that's passionate about the game, and it, you know, continuing the wonderful sides of the game. So we're going to be talking about here. I'll be joining the Blue Archive YouTube channel for a very special stream, the sweetest CMRC. I'm so excited to share my love for Blue Archive with so many senseis. Truly a dream come true. Let's have lots of fun together, Aku. So lots of people are very happy this is happening. I'm happy this is happening because, yes, it is great to have people who actually enjoy the game and who actually play the game and that kind of thing on the stream there. So that's going to, you know, assuage a lot of people, and they've kind of learned their lesson from what they've done before, and in order to make it so that actual people that play it are there now. Hololive JP is, well, some members of Hololive JP are joining with Bandai Spirits to do this, which is Ichiban Kui Hololive RPG style, scheduled for sequential release starting September 5th, and it is going to be at the One Kuji here. Original costumes themed around RPGs, featuring figures and goods based on newly drawn illustrations. It's going to be this here, with, of course, Noelle and Flair from Hololive Fantasy. And then we have Subaru and Ayame as well. There's an RPG story. This does look like it's going to be primarily 1,850 yen, that type of thing there. So it's gonna be some interesting things going on here. These are the looks of it. They're probably gonna be more expensive than that. It's probably per play, and you probably they even have a chibi version. That's very, very cute. And you have the cards here, the smaller cards, as well as acrylic keychains for all of them. Really nicely done that they were able to get a collab with Bandai in this whole situation, which is amazing. Of course, you know, a lot of it has to do with big corporations liking to collaborate with each other, but either way, this is great for the fans because that gets them some more of their Oshis to take a look at. Hakos Baelz is a rat VTuber, a part of Hololive EN Council, then Counseloress, and now Promise. It all morphed as Iris was added into it, and some people did leave. So today we're talking about her because I recently mentioned that she is going to have her 5th anniversary stream. Going to be doing a very special stream of the 5th anniversary with some very, very, very huge announcements. Celebrating the 5th anniversary, there'll be a special announcement stream, and also be some really major announcements overall. Guests will be announced throughout the week. She has 4 guests, 4 Hololive guests. One of them is obviously Ina, and others some Holo Stars guests. 5 years in the rat. Let's go. Love Bay. People are seeing here. Kali, Toa, Ina, Holo Stars boys. I'm not sure who the last one is. And we got the confirmation of some of the ones that they mentioned here. Kali is one of them. First guest. The first guest is this person, Mori Calliope. Grim Reaper's Mori Calliope, Death. Next one we have is Ina. As you can pretty much tell by, you know, the Ina horns here. We call it horns. I think it's ears at this point. Beijamite Extravaganza guest reveal. Second guest is this person, Nino Mai Inanis. Wah. And here we go. It's announcing it kind of almost like a Smash Brothers type of announcement, or maybe like a fighting game type of announcement thing. very cool. I'm very glad that they have some friends coming in there, and there's still, as mentioned before, about 4 more people, 2 Holostars and 2 other VTubers out there, female VTubers more than likely.
Time. She would just go around and just like eat all of the food. Like she would eat her food, and then she would see the food on the other kids' plates and just grab it and just go nom 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 nom. So she was a little greedy, but I think she's maybe better about sharing now. I hope. Hey, handsome.
I was really bad with sharing, like food. I'd share other things. Food was a problem. See, I'm tistic, as you know. I'm tistic, and food guarding is a thing. So I would literally get anxious if I ever had to share food, or if I ever had to, like, you know how people give leftovers to people who visit, or, you know, come to a party, whatever. I would have a panic attack because food was getting taken away. Even though I probably would never have eaten the food anyways, at least I wouldn't eat enough of it. But still, my tistic brain was like, no, my food! Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.